Hey guys, so today we're looking at summarizing the properties of original materials and the new materials formed to show that a change has occurred. So all that means is we're looking at what we had at first, we change it, and then we compare it to what we end up with to see what kind of change happened. Okay? Right now, I want you to take a few deep breaths, and I'm out of breath because I just ran up the stairs in here to record this video for you. So I'm going to take some deep breaths, breathe in when the ball goes up. Take a deep breath in now. And exhale as the ball goes down. Get ready to breathe in, and get ready to exhale. Let's do that one more time. Breathe in all the way in. And exhale as the ball goes down. Good job. Hopefully, you're feeling more like you're in this moment with me, even though we're not live together, and you can focus for the next 5 minutes or so on what we're about to do. So, what you'll be able to do by the end of this, you'll be able to define matter, so you'll know what matter means and what it is. You'll be able to describe matter, that means tell me about it, and you'll be able to show how it changes or how it has changed. All right. So, what is matter in the first place? Well, matter is everything around us that takes up space and has mass. That means it has parts. So, matter is everything around you that takes up some space. Okay, if you have to move around it or step over it, or you can pick it up or you can feel it, it is matter. Now, how do we talk about it? Well, we talk about it by describing it. Okay, you can describe those things that you're moving around or standing on or sitting on or you can feel. And when we describe it, that's called a property. A property. Property means what it's like. Okay, so we might describe its shape, its color, its texture, its weight. Something good to think about, for example, is a cactus, right? A cactus is something that would be really easy to describe. Okay, it's prickly, it's green, they could be small, they can be large, and they have weight, but we would have to do something a little bit extra. We'd have to weigh them on a scale, but that's still a property. That's a way we could describe it. Is it heavy or light? Now, those properties, when we describe things, they fall into two main categories. So either we describe things being physical or we describe them being chemical. If we describe its physical properties, we're describing what it's like how it looks. Okay, but chemical, that's different. That's how it behaves or how it acts. That we have to test in a more detailed or more scientific way. Okay, but physical properties, that's what it's like: size, shape, color, texture, or weight. And we can describe water that way. We can describe water, what it's like, what it feels like, what size is it? Well, it takes the shape of its container, right? We can describe the color. It's clear, it's translucent. It's a fancy word for clear, okay? Translucent. And we can describe its texture, it's wet, and we can describe how much water we have, its weight. Those would be its physical properties. Now, let's say we did the same thing, but we talked about its chemical properties. We talked about how water acts or how it behaves. Often those things have to be tested. So we won't know how dense or how thick. Density is thickness, how thick it is. We can figure out water's boiling point by boiling it and seeing what temperature it boils at. We could also do the same thing for freezing. What temperature does it freeze at? We could see how well things dissolve or how well it dissolves things, its solubility, how well it dissolves. Okay? Water is used as a solute to develop or to dissolve other things. Okay, but chemical properties, how it acts. Okay, right now I'm going to give you a minute. I want you to take a minute, pause me, get up and go. Go care for yourself. Bring your hands out if you've been taking notes. A little spaghetti. Make your hands look like spaghetti. Meatball. Make your hands look like meatball and Parmesan cheese. And then breathe in some more deep breaths and ground yourself. I'm going to keep going, but I want you to pause me, ground yourself, take some deep breaths, process what you just learned, and then we'll pick back up where we left off. Okay? Now, the next question is, how do we change matter? Well, we change it just like we describe it. It's either a physical change, like we change what it looks like or how it appears, or it's a chemical change. We change how it behaves or how it acts. We can change matter the same way we describe it. Well, what's the difference between physical and chemical changes, right? Well, there's two. Physical changes, we make something new, or we don't make something new, I'm sorry. Physical change